So is the runway the one we're going to land on, what we took off on, right?
Yeah. And before landing, we have a simple checklist called 3B and 3H.
Okay.
And the B is for brakes. You always take the brakes slightly out and in again,
okay,
so you know they work. It's for belts. If you have slackened the belt, you fasten them. And B is for runway in Icelandic. So you want to make sure the runway is clear and the wind hasn't changed.
Now the other glider that was out here, I assume he's going to land before us, right? Maybe?
We will crawl and ask him when we get a little bit lower. So if you go a little bit south, left of the hangars, and we take a few turns there.
Okay, just to lose altitude.
Yeah. And then the 3H are, one is wheel. If we have a retractable wheel, we put it down. The next is speed. We want to fly, the approach are like 110.
Okay.
Wind like this. And the last one is altitude. So you want to start the approach downwind at 200 meters.
200 meters, okay.
Yeah. And then we fly a left-hand box, and we usually, you control the speed with the stick and the descent with the brake.
Right.
And it should be stable, and normally you should only be using the brakes on base and final.
Okay.
Unless you are too high or something. And take out half brakes, and then you can reduce or increase as needed.
Okay.
The brakes are not on-off like some people do. It's like everything in flying, sometimes it's a smooth, decisive movement.
Did you say 110 is the approach speed?
Yeah, in a wind like this, I would do that.
Okay.
And if the speed is too low, you put the stick a little bit forward. When you're getting close to the ground and you lose speed, you cannot put the stick forward because you get into the ground.
Right.
Then you reduce the brakes.
Right.
Okay, let's take a left circle. Take one full 360, 45 degrees, and a stable speed between 90 and 100. Slow down a little bit.
All right, slow down.
And keep going. Okay, you're dropping a nose. The brake is to be stable. And a little bit further. Okay, switch to a right turn. Nose is too low. Speed should be between 90 and 100.
100?
You have to keep turning, you're too flat. Keep turning. Now the nose is dropping. The trick is to read the horizon and always have a stable speed.
Stable before you start.
Yeah, always. If you want to fly at 100, the nose should always be at the same angle compared to the horizon. Okay, switch to left turn.
I'm going to set my speed.
You kind of do. You cannot, if you're going to fly after the speedometer, you're always like in dolphin flight because it's always lagging.
That's true, that's true.
Okay, I'm going to be with you now. We want to have here like a 45-degree turn, and we want to nose stable, and then the speed is stable between 90 and 100. Okay?
Okay.
When I move over to a right-hand turn, I use both controls, and in the center, and the stick slightly back, so that the speed is stable. You don't want to drop the nose. Just smooth movements, never something back and rocking with the controls. Okay, your ship, you're flying.
Okay, I'm flying.
Go left. Little turn always. is dropping. Okay, right turn.
I didn't mean to get slow.
Okay, we're too slow. This is the tricky part, to always know the pitch or the altitude of the plane with the reference to the horizon.
Right. I haven't figured that out.
Okay, left turn. Both controls. And we wait, and then in the center and stick slightly up against, so we don't lose the nose down. Okay, and always look into the turn. There might be somebody there.
You're right. Shit, got the nose up again.
Okay, level. Okay, fly a little bit forward. And now we are will soon be entering the box.
And it's going to be a left.
Do one 360 to the right.
Right.
And we enter the box. Okay, 360. Speed stable. Okay, we can do 2 circles. We are high. Okay, we are not losing any altitude. Okay, level off. Okay, fly a little bit forward. Okay, right 360. Clear the turn. Okay, level and left turn. Look into the turn. Sandskjál fyrir Ceres. Tekur undan vindi og beygir til vesturs. Lendir til vesturs. Okay, one more. Okay, nose is too low. We are. Okay, one more. Not so high. Okay, turn right here.
Turn right.
180 to the right, and we enter the button. Now we want to fly at 110 stable, and we fly downwind here.
Good.
Yeah, like this. 110.
110 coming.
Yeah. Go slightly to the left of the mountain, like this. Yeah, level here.
Level.
Keep further back, we're quite high. Okay, keep 110 and a little bit closer to the mountain. Not turn yet, wait. 110. Now you can turn 90 degrees, keep the speed 110. Okay. And again 110 stable, and then you start using the brakes. Okay, excellent.
Thank you.
The thing is that you don't want to 2 meters height lose all the speed. That's why I said reduce the brakes.
Okay.
Otherwise we could get a little bounce.
Okay.
But I mean, you just need to work a little bit on the coordination. But otherwise it was perfect.